Prior to the Olympics, Stephen Curry already had a highly decorated career. I mean, he's a 4-time NBA champion, a 2-time league MVP, a finals MVP, the all-time three-point leader, and of course, the greatest shooter of all time. But there was one thing missing from his illustrious trophy case that many other great players already had: an Olympic gold medal. And 2024 was his first and most likely last chance at getting one.
I gotta go play for Coach Curry in 24.
Yes.
I gotta get something y'all got.
Yes. That's going to be great.
And not only was it great, it was legacy defining, because winning a gold medal was the final cherry on top. Obviously, Steph Curry was already a well-established player in the history of basketball. Some people already have him as a top 10 player of all time. And even if you don't, he's generally accepted somewhere in the 8 to 12 range. But his career leading up to this Olympic debut definitely had its ups and downs. In 2015, he won his first MVP and led the Warriors to their first championship in 40 years, but then Andre Iguodala won Finals MVP over him. He then became the first ever unanimous MVP in history in 2016, leading the Warriors to the greatest regular season record ever at 73-9. But from this point and for the next couple of years, things didn't necessarily go as planned. Obviously, they go up 3-1 in the finals, but then they blow that lead to the Cleveland Cavaliers, basically ruining the greatest season of all time.
Iguodala to Curry, back to Iguodala, up for the layup, oh, blocked by James!
And then things in Golden State got out of control.
A 7-time All-Star, an MVP of the league, Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant would be joining the team that just finished with the greatest regular season record ever. In 2017 and 2018, the overpowered Warriors would easily cruise to back-to-back championships. However, in both of those chips, Kevin Durant was awarded the Finals MVP trophy, and people were creating the narrative that Steph Curry needed KD. He needed a super team, he needed to get carried in order to win. And although none of that was true in the slightest, many people still somehow believed that, simply because Steph didn't get at least one of the 2 Finals MVPs. But the Warriors and Steph Curry would get another shot at the finals in 2019 against the Toronto Raptors. And this was when the Warriors started to collapse. Kevin Durant goes down with an Achilles injury.
And Durant grabbing that right leg.
Klay Thompson tears his ACL.
Thompson grabs his left knee. Now writhing in pain.
And Steph Curry was left to essentially single-handedly be a very good Raptors team, which obviously didn't happen. And then in 2020, Steph Curry would go down with a broken left hand, leading to the Warriors becoming the worst team in the NBA, only managing to win 15 games.
Out of contact. He's holding that left wrist.
But 2021 was a little bit different. Steph Curry was back, but his team wasn't anywhere near a title-contending roster. However, Steph did his best, having one of his greatest seasons in his career, securing his second scoring title and nearly achieving his second season with 30-plus points a game on 50-40-90 splits, missing the 50 by just 1.2%. He carried the Warriors to the 8th seed, but after a loss to the Lakers,
Throws it back up top. James puts up the 3. Oh, it's gone! LeBron James from downtown as the shot clock expires.
And then getting eliminated by the Grizzlies, the Warriors had yet another empty season. But we did get this absolute gem.
And a new experience for me, Draymond Loon. Tried to make the most of it. Come back, bottle this up. Everybody make the right strides, take advantage of the summer, and don't want to see us next year.
And truly, nobody wanted to see them in 2022. Golden State would become golden once again, winning the championship over the Boston Celtics, and this championship run in particular was the most meaningful one in Steph Curry's career. Not only did he win his first Finals MVP, but he proved for the second time he did not need Kevin Durant to win, and he can be the best player on a championship team. Nobody expected the Warriors to win this title, especially since the Celtics had home court advantage, clearly were the better all-around team on paper, and even had a 2-1 series lead with Game 4 in Boston. But then Steph Curry happened and all of those odds went out the window.
6 assists for Green. Curry a long 3. It's good! Steph Curry from way downtown! Some Curry chaos here in the 3rd. It's the largest lead of the game.
And I think by this point the top 10 discussions were becoming more popular, but some people still weren't ready to say that. But then Steph Curry said this.
I ain't good yet. I haven't get an Olympic medal. Save me a spot, bro.
A couple more years later, Steph Curry would have two of the most memorable games in all Olympic men's basketball, including arguably the most memorable closing sequence of all time. Showing up big time against Serbia with 36 points when Team USA was on the verge of potentially the biggest disappointment in Olympic basketball history, and then topping that performance in the gold medal game against France. In a 3-point game with a few minutes remaining, Steph Curry would step up as the alpha dog while on the court with LeBron James and Kevin Durant. Both of those guys deferring to Steph to take over the game and secure the gold for the United States. 4 straight threes to put the game away, but the last shot fading away from the double team and draining the, as Noah Eagle said, golden dagger was the most memorable shot in Olympic history. A very similar closing quarter to Game 5 of the 2015 finals. Steph scored 17 points in the fourth quarter, but the finishing couple of minutes was all Steph Curry. Everyone on the floor simply letting him close out the game.
Looking for that opening. Steps back. Crossover. Fires away. Wow! Another three from Curry. Curry for three. Bang! Exclamation point.
We've seen Steph Curry do crazy things with other superstars on the floor, like in the All-Star games, but we've never seen him on this stage with those same superstars in a meaningful setting, where if they do not win, they basically would have become nothing but a disappointment. And in a game where it honestly could have gone either way had Steph not gone off when he did, I think it's safe to say that Steph Curry saved the United States from an all-time disappointment. Adding something like that to a long list of career accolades is extremely notable, and August 10th, 2024 will serve as the day that Steph Curry's legacy was changed forever. But anyways guys, where do you think Steph Curry should rank all time? Was the Olympics the push he needed to be in the top 10 for sure, or does he still need to do more? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.